أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وإذا مس الإنسان ضر دعا ربه منيبا إليه ثم إذا خوله نعمة منه نسي ما كان يدعو إليه من قبل وجعل لله أندادا ليضل عن سبيله قل تمتع بكفرك قليلا إنك من أصحاب النار أمن هو قانت آناء الليل ساجدا وقائما يحذر الآخرة ويرجو رحمة ربه قل هل يستوي الذين يعلمون والذين لا يعلمون إنما يتذكر أولو الألباب صدق الله العظيم. These are the ayah number 8 and number 9 from Surat Az-Zomar. In the beginning of the ayah of ayah number 8, Allah Azza wa Jalla states that وَإِذَا مَسَّ الْإِنسَانَ ضُرٌّ, and when an affliction touches the man, وَإِذَا مَسَّ الْإِنسَانَ ضُرٌّ, when any kind of affliction, any kind of harm touches the man, Allah Azza wa Jalla says only touches, and it means that it is something light. It comes lightly to the man. All of the afflictions and the harmful things in this world, no matter how big they are, all of them Allah Azza wa Jalla describes them as touches. وَإِذَا مَسَّ الْإِنسَانَ ضُرٌّ. So don't worry. Whatever afflictions you suffer, it is only something touching you. It's not coming from, it's not deeply, it's touching. وَإِذَا مَسَّ الْإِنسَانَ ضُرٌّ. Why it's touching only? Because we are here only to test. Allah Azza wa Jalla testing us. And the important thing in test, what you feel. You feel that it is big. You feel that it's harming you. And your attitude and your dispositions is important according in these situations. So Allah Azza wa Jalla make you feeling the harmful things, and when you feel them, you leave them. So you are putting your answers to Allah Azza wa Jalla. So this affliction is only touching. Why these are touching? Because the Quran and Allah Azza wa Jalla in the Quran, He informs us about the real chastisement, about the real afflictions, which is Jahannam, which is in hereafter, the fire of hell. So if you compare these afflictions of the world with that affliction, with that chastisement in hereafter, you can describe it only touching, only a small thing, only a brief chastisement in this world, or brief afflictions that harms people. وَإِذَا مَسَّ الْإِنسَانَ. Anyway, when any man touches him the dur, the harmful thing, دَعَى رَبَّهُ, he cries to his Lord at that moment. And whatever before, and what about before that moment? Allah Azza wa Jalla narrate us the situation as if he did not pray to Allah Azza wa Jalla before that affliction. He forgets to pray to his Lord in time of ease. But whenever an affliction comes to him, his nature appears at that moment. He cry to his Lord at that moment because he is under suffering afflictions. This is the disposition of the human kind. وَإِذَا مَسَّ الْإِنسَانَ, Allah described him as if insan. Every human being, maybe small or maybe more, have some chance from these dispositions. All of us, we are all different in the time of afflictions. We are more closer to the Creator at that moment. But when we when Allah relieves us from that afflictions, from that harmful things, we begin to lose our consciousness about Allah. So because of this matter, Allah Azza wa Jalla described this behavior about the humankind. وَإِذَا مَسَّ الْإِنسَانَ. But this reflection in the mankind, of course, is not the same in all the people. All of us, everyone has did it, maybe 1, 2, 3, or maybe more. But some people, in one of the time in their life, began to keep themselves and do not forget again Allah Azza wa Jalla. They say to themselves, okay, till today Allah Azza wa Jalla sent to me many afflictions, and in all of them I remembered him and prayed for him and asked for him for health or to remove the affliction from me. But whenever he removed that afflictions, I began to forget him. I forgot him. So I don't want to do that mistake again. Many people, I mean the righteous people, or I mean the people who use their mind, who use their brain, in one time in their life, stopping this reflection, stopping to forget their Lord, and began to consider and contemplate about the situation, and to say to themselves, these in the control of Allah Azza wa Jalla, and He is the one who sent these harmful things to me. So if I do the same whenever He sent to me affliction, remembering Him and after that forgetting Him, if I do the same in all the time, then I will lose. It's clear that He is testing me. He is sending an affliction to me to make me remember Him. And when I remember Him, I promise Him that I will remember Him in the rest of my life. If He remove this affliction from me, I promised Him in every affliction, but I forgot Him after every affliction. So I should stop this, and I should understand that Allah Azza wa Jalla has all the ability to send any affliction anytime to me. So I cannot be sure after any affliction that Allah Azza wa Jalla will not send any affliction anymore. So if I think after the afflictions that okay, I am free from the affliction, I passed this affliction too, so Allah Azza wa Jalla will not send or cannot send any new affliction. If I think like this way, I will see again that Allah Azza wa Jalla has the ability to send more afflictions to me. And by this way, I am showing my characteristic to Allah that I will never understand Him. I will never keep my promise to Him. And this kind of dispositions will take me to lose the chance of this life, to lose the chance of to being a good with Allah Azza wa Jalla. Some people's stopping their this kind of dispositions and began to keep their promise to Allah Azza wa Jalla after afflictions. These are the righteous people. So we can understand that the righteous people also, in sometimes in their life, did the same. They forget this Allah Azza wa Jalla after their afflictions. But after a while, they remembered and they understand that there is no end by going against Allah. We cannot reach to anything. We cannot obtain anything by being against Allah in every affliction or after afflictions. So Allah Azza wa Jalla, although He is putting this kind of disposition as nature of the humankind, but it doesn't mean that the human entity is obliged to these kind of dispositions. He should do the same. He cannot stop himself. He cannot contemplate the matter and take a new way and choose a new way to reason, to intellect his situation whenever he confronts the afflictions, and to take a new way after some time. We cannot understand the ayah in that way, that all the people should do the same. Although Allah Azza wa Jalla said, وَإِذَا مَسَّ الْإِنسَانَ, this is the nature of the mankind. After affliction, he feel himself free, and he feel that, okay, I saved myself, and I do not need to keep my promise to Allah Azza wa Jalla. Although He promised him, if you give me my health again, I will thankful to you in my rest of life. I will never forget you. Okay, I will find the true way to you. I know that you created me, and till this time I overlooked you. I denied you. I didn't sacrifice for you my time, my wealth, anything. I lived as if you are not existent. So, but after this time, I will do many things to you. I will sacrifice from my time, from my wealth, and I will seek the way, the true way to you. The people, all of us know that situations. The people inside himself, speaking with Allah Azza wa Jal, speaking with his Creator, and saying, even the atheists, they say, oh, a God, if there is a God, they are also know that their Creator hearing them. So in the time of affliction, the human nature appears naked, and we can we can observe in that situation that the human nature already knows his Creator. He know that there is my Creator, and he should know me. He should looking to me right now. When I talk to him, he will hear me. These are the realities, the truth that we know them in our innate nature. Some people covers them, some people denies them, and some people forgets about them and convince themselves in a negative way, try to convince them in a negative way, but whenever they confront any kind of affliction, they showing their innate nature and began to say, oh my God. But till this time you forget him. You are saying that there is no God. How can you invoke God right now? Like Pharaoh, when he was about to die upon the sea, he said, آمنت برب موسى. Now I believed in Moses' God. But Allah Azza wa Jalla said to him, Al-ana, right now? You didn't believe till now. You have seen many of my ayats, many of them. And whenever I relieved you from that situations, from that ayats, from that afflictions, you said, oh, it was only a natural things, and we have saved ourselves. There is no God. There is no God of Musa. There is no only one God. There is many gods, and our God helped us. And you find a way to explain the new situations. But when you were suffering that afflictions, when you were inside that affliction, he understand. I mean, Pharaoh himself, he understand, and he wait many times. He tried everything, and he understand that he was know that these afflictions are from the Lord of Moses alayhi salam, which is the only one God. Allah Azza wa Jalla say, وَجَحَدُوا بِهَا وَاسْتَيْقَنَتْهَا أَنفُسُهُم. They denied the ayat of Allah Azza wa Jalla, although they knew them, they understood them very closely. They understood that whatever Musa say is true. But even although that reality, although they understood that, they denied it. وَجَحَدُوا بِهَا وَاسْتَيْقَنَتْهَا أَنفُسُهُم. Inside of themselves, they were knowing that Moses is true. Therefore, in time of afflictions, Pharaoh was inviting Moses and was promising to him, if you pray to your Lord, and if he, your Lord, your God, relieve us from this affliction, I will permit, I will allow the Israelites to go with you, your folk. I will allow them to take them all and to go. And I will believe you. لَإِن كَشَفْتَ عَنَّا الرِّجْزَ. If you relieve us from this affliction by praying to your Lord, لَإِن كَشَفْتَ عَنَّا الرِّجْزَ لَنُؤْمِنَنَّ لَكَ. Of course we will believe you. Certainly we will believe you, no doubt. لَنُؤْمِنَنَّ لَكَ وَلَنُرْسِلَنَّ مَعَكَ بَنِي إِسْرَائِيل. And we will send the Israelites with you. We will let them to go with you. You will take them and you can go. And we will believe you also. We will be one of your believers. He was saying like this when he was suffering affliction. But after Moses alayhi salam prayed to his Lord, and Allah Azza wa Jalla removed that affliction, they did not keep their promise. They said, oh, it was a kind of affliction, and we heard many afflictions from our fathers and our forefathers. قَدْ مَسَّ آبَاءَنَا الضَّرَّاءُ وَالسَّرَّاءُ. It's a natural thing. Sometimes these afflictions comes and then they goes. So it's only a coincidence between the praying the Musa alayhi salam and relieving our afflictions. No need to keep our promise. Okay, we are now fine. Let's forget about the promising and forget about God. Forget about the God of Moses. This was his response in every time. And Allah Azza wa Jalla sent to him many ayats. وأرسلنا عليهم الجراد والقمل والضفادع في 9 آيات. Allah Azza wa Jalla says 9 ayah, clear آيات بينات, ayats clear ayats, and as a consequence Fir'aun learned that it's clear that there is only one God, as Moses say, as all the prophets said in the history. There is only one God, and no one has the right to be worshipped except him. This was the reality. He understood it. I mean, Fir'aun. But when he was reaching the time of ease, he was forgetting. This is the kind of kind, basically. But if he do not change this disposition and returning to it in every reflection, he like the man who says to Allah Azza wa Jalla, I will forget you in every time. I don't want to remember you voluntarily. In the time of affliction, I'm under a press, so I remember you. But it doesn't mean that I love you. I remember you because I need you at that time. But Allah Azza wa Jalla don't want that remembering, that kind of remembering. Allah Azza wa Jalla created us and gave us a nature which can we choose freely. Why Allah Azza wa Jalla give that to us? Because He want to know, He want to show the people who love Him really and voluntarily, and the people who do not love them. If He oppressed on the people, then all the people would believe in Him. There would be no any exception, because if the afflictions went permanently to those people till they believe in Allah, so there wouldn't be any non-believers. But Allah Azza wa Jalla did not do that thing. Allah Azza wa Jalla, yes, He sends affliction to the people, but not to take him, not to oppress on him, to make him believe, but only to remember him. This is a rahmah from Allah Azza wa Jalla, making him remember Allah Azza wa Jalla. Maybe in order that he may reach to a conclusion, to a naive conclusion, to a consequence that I should remember Allah Azza wa Jalla. I should not forget Him all the time and return to Him. وَلَنُذِيقَنَّهُم مِّنَ الْعَذَابِ الْأَدْنَى. Indeed, we are tasting to them the small chastisements in this world before the biggest chastisement. وَمِنَ الْعَذَابِ الْأَدْنَى دُونَ الْعَذَابِ الْأَكْبَرِ. Before the biggest chastisement. Why? لَعَلَّهُمْ يَرْجِعُونَ. In order that they may return to us. They may return to the truth. They may stop forgetting Allah Azza wa Jalla. They may stop forgetting their Creator. This is a rahmah from Allah Azza wa Jalla. This afflictions, rahmah, this afflictions is a kind of mercy from Allah Azza wa Jalla to remember Himself to His servants. But it doesn't mean that He will keep the affliction on the man till he die. No. He will relieve him, and to see if he keep his promise to Allah Azza wa Jalla and worship Him voluntarily and love Him and addressing Him worship, these are the righteous people, and these are the ones whom Allah Azza wa Jalla will give them the paradise in the hereafter. But the others who forgets in every time Allah Azza wa Jalla, they wants to say to him that we will never love you, we will never worship you voluntarily, we worship you only in the time of affliction because we need you, and when we feel that we do not need you, we will not worship you. كلا إن الإنسان ليطغى أن رآه استغنى. Whenever he feels that he is sufficient to himself, he forget about God. If he do this permanently till he die, then his end will like the end of Pharaoh. And the last affliction, which is the death, when it comes, he will say again, "Oh my Lord, I believe in you. Please relieve me. أرجعنا نعمل صالحا. Please send me again to life. Please give me some more times. I will believe to you. I will believe in you, and I will thankful to you." But the chance is already gone, and this is not an affliction that which can be after him any ease time or any relief. This is the last affliction, which is the death, and then the hereafter begins. So Allah Azza wa Jalla informs about them and narrates their sayings to Allah Azza wa Jalla when they confront dying. They say, "ربنا أرجعنا نعمل صالحا," or أخرنا إلى أجل قريب, delay us for more times, and in order that we can be a good servants to you. But it is not the first time they want these things from Allah Azza wa Jalla in their life. Allah Azza wa Jalla gave them many times after many afflictions, but whenever they reach to the ease time, they forget him. And when Allah Azza wa Jalla makes it clear that this man, even if I give him 10,000 years or more, he will not change, he will forget me, then it means that his character is clear right now and he can die. He finished his testing in this life, because this life is for the test, to show us to Allah Azza wa Jalla. If we are fixed our dispositions to Allah, fixed our response to Allah Azza wa Jalla, and when it is clear that we will not change anymore, then the death is, it means that we are close to the death. The death is near at that time. Because therefore Allah Azza wa Jalla says, وَلَوْ رُدُّوا لَعَادُوا لِمَا نُهُوا عَنْهُ. If we take a bad man, give him death and finish his life as an unbeliever, then it means that if he lived more, nothing will be changed in his life. Or even if we send him again in the life, because he is crying, "Oh Allah, send me again, أرجعنا نعمل صالحا," we will be righteous people. Even if we give them a life again, لعادوا لما نهوا عنه, they will do the same things. They will return to the same bad things. They will forget us. Our testing is such clear, no exception. So therefore, when we end any life of any man, it means that his characteristics is clear, very clear, and no exception in our testing. So in the life of the man, many afflictions, yes, and maybe the man can forget his Lord after some afflictions, but he cannot do this permanently until the death. He should remember, he should take some lessons from these experiences in his life. If he do not take any lesson, then he says to Allah, he states to Allah Azza wa Jalla clearly that I will not remember you, even if you relieve me from 10,000 afflictions or more, no matter how big them or how much they are, I will forget you, because I don't want you. I want to be free. These are the bad peoples. These are the dwellers of the hellfire. These are the people in their life struggled with Allah Azza wa Jalla. But in the time of afflictions, they invoked Him. They invoked Allah. And they said, "Oh Allah, please relieve us from these afflictions." We can see the same things even in Fir'aun, even if in the man who said, "Ana rabbukum al-a'la," I am the biggest Lord. Even he, when he suffered affliction, he invited Musa and said, "Lanu'minanna laka," I will believe you, and the people of Egypt will believe you if you relieve us from these afflictions. So we should realize our nature. We should understand and recognize our nature, and maybe we do mistake sometimes, but we should not doing it more. We should reason the situation, and we should take some lessons from our life. Of course, Allah Azza wa Jalla is Halim. He is not the one who's sending the chastisement immediately. He waits and giving chance in his life entirely. But it doesn't mean that there is no limit in his testing. It doesn't mean that it is endless. We should understand that one day Allah Azza wa Jalla will send to us the last affliction, namely the death, and we will not be able to reach to any new chance after that. Before that day, we should realize our situations as a human kind, because al-insan means all of us, believers, non-believers, all of us should take lessons from this ayah. And if we feel that in time of hardship we are more closer to Allah Azza wa Jalla, we worship Him more earnestly, we pray to Him more honestly, then it means that there is some kind of problem in our side, and we should correct it. We should to be before Allah Azza wa Jalla honestly, as if we are in time of affliction, as if we suffer affliction. We should remember Him, we should try to remember Him, and we should try to be close to Him as if we are in time of hardship, as if we suffer affliction. If we swing from one condition to another, it's not a good thing about us. It shows that we worship Him more honestly because of our need, and when Allah Azza wa Jalla, when we need Him lesser, we worship Him lesser. It's not a good thing. Allah Azza wa Jalla wants us to love Him voluntarily, to love Him. This is the essence of the belief. Look how the Prophet invited the people to his Lord. In kuntum tuhibbun Allah, qul in kuntum, say, and Allah Azza wa Jalla ordered him to say, qul, say, in kuntum tuhibbun Allah, if you love Allah, if you are loving Allah, in kuntum tuhibbun Allah, if you claim that you love your Creator, then follow me. فَاتَّبِعُونِ. So we are following the Prophet, we are following this religion because for the one main reason, because we love Allah. And the love is should be voluntarily, not because of the need, not because of the benefit. We should realize, we should put our heart to Allah Azza wa Jalla. We should love Him. We should understand that He is the one who deserves to be loved. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. The hamd, the love, the thank, all of them only to Allah Azza wa Jalla. He deserves them all, not anyone else. When we discover this reality in our life, this will bring us to a situation that we will be the same in time of hardship and time of ease. And Allah Azza wa Jalla will love us. قُلْ إِن كُنْتُمْ تُحِبُّونَ اللَّهَ فَاتَّبِعُونِي. Follow me, then Allah will love you. This is the way of our Prophet ﷺ. This is the way of the Islam, and it begins with loving Allah Azza wa Jalla, not because of need, not because of afflictions. If you turn to Allah only in the time of affliction, then please look how you are in a bad positions. It's not a good thing. How can you look to Allah Azza wa Jalla in that day of resurrection? How can you explain yourselves? He will say to you, I relieved you in every affliction, and you promised me in every affliction, but then you forget me. You've forgotten me. You had forgotten me. So I will forget you. I will forget you. Allah Azza wa Jalla say, وَكَذَلِكَ أَتَتْكَ آيَاتُنَا فَنَسِيتَهَا وَكَذَلِكَ الْيَوْمَ تُنْسَى. You had forgotten our ayats, so you've forgotten us, and you will be forgotten today, as you had forgotten us. So, although we have the same nature, but we can relieve us from this nature, because Allah Azza wa Jalla gave us and given to us a heart. We can understand through it. We can comprehend through it. And after some experiences, we can reach to a consequence. We can reach to a truth by considering about them, by contemplating about them, and choose a new way after that. وَإِذَا مَسَّ الْإِنسَانَ ضُرٌّ دَعَى رَبَّهُ مُنِيبًا إِلَيْهِ. He cries, he prays to his Lord, مُنِيبًا إِلَيْهِ, turning to him alone, forgetting about the other gods, because in reality he was not believing in them. And when he confront a serious situation, he showed his serious belief, which is based on oneness of Allah, believing in Allah, to the only one God. Muniban ilayhi, and he did not pray at that difficult moment to others. He forget about them. Like the ayah Allah Azza wa Jalla say, وَإِذَا مَسَّكُمُ الضُّرُّ فِي الْبَحْرِ ضَلَّ مَنْ تَدْعُونَ إِلَّا إِيَّاهُ. When the harm touching you in the sea, for example, all of the other gods vanished from you except me. You began to cry to me and to pray to me only. Why? Because you had already known that there is no any God except your Creator. You know this reality. In the time of resurrection, day of resurrection, I believe that Allah Azza wa Jalla will say to the people, or to all of them, there is no anyone among you who said in his life, "O my Creator, show me the way you love. Show me the way, the true way. I will accept it. I will admit it. I will follow it honestly." And I did not guide him. No one among you. All of the people, all of the men who said this thing honestly to me, I guided them all, and they are now in the paradise. The others, all of them, the people who said, "We do not want you, O Allah Azza wa Jal. Even if we do not want the truth, we want to be free." And they are the people who whenever they felt that they are free from Allah Azza wa Jal and they are in time of ease, they forget about Him. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله العظيم لي ولكم ولسائر المؤمنين. ربنا لا تؤاخذنا إن نسينا واخطأنا. ربنا ولا تحمل علينا إصرا كما حملته على الذين من قبلنا. ربنا ولا تحملنا ما لا طاقة لنا به واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا أنت مولانا فانصرنا على القوم الكافرين. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته.